Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne Revisited. I'm your host, the Dark Side, and today we are going to make our foray into I think I'm going to go to Yahar'gul.
Very well.
First we're going to talk to
become your strength.
my wife right here,
Let me stand close.
my giant,
Now shut
the
your
doll. He's OG like that. I want to go to Yahar'gul. Fuck it, I want to go because I want to go. No. I want to go to Yahar'gul because there's an item there that I kind of want to obtain. I'm not going to do the whole area. Plus, before I forget about it, I want to, I guess I want to grab, the chick that's sitting over there. There's a female that we saw when I got pulled in before. So if you haven't if you haven't made it as of yet to the to Yahar'gul, there's a couple of ways to get there, and mostly the easiest way that you're going to be able to do to get there is to go through getting killed by a kidnapper. I'm sorry guys if I'm stressing. My voice is kind of fucked up today. It's been messed up for the week. So bitches. But you can get there by dealing with the kidnappers. These are the guys that have the the sacks hung over their back. You can just pretty much the first time you see one of them, get killed and it will take you there. In case you didn't know what they look like, we teleport here to Hypogean Gale, and there goes one right there. So I'm gonna lure him back up here. Whoa! And if you recall, I told you that you could easily just use one throwing dart and that would pretty much poison him. I didn't lie. It's the truth. If you're having a hard time fighting them, like I typically have some difficulties fighting them. Ooh, you can use that to poison them. And you can use that to poison them and just literally watch their health whittle away. I wouldn't suggest coming just willy-nilly coming over to this area, because be prepared when you come to Yahar'gul. It can get kind of difficult. Ooh, should I fight him right now? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna fight him. So the other thing that the poison knife will help set up is that when they get down below a certain amount of health, that's when they trigger that little power up juicing that they want to do. You know, that's when they take their roids and they're like, yeah, I want to fuck him up. So you can use that in order to get behind him. Oh damn, I got trapped in it. You can use that moment to get behind him and get your attack. Damn, I missed again. But there you go. They are highly affected by that. They are highly affected by that. So it's a good. I would say use that. We just picked up another one of the Carol runes, and this time we picked up Moon. Ooh, look at that. So this is also going to be another good rune. I'll probably switch this one in. It's called the Moon Rune. It's a secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. A transcription of Moon as spoken by the Great Ones inhabiting the Nightmare. Gain more blood echoes. The Great Ones that inhabit the Nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. So that's a pretty good rune if you want to, if you are focusing one of your runs or something like that on farming echoes. I do want to show you guys one creature that's over here before I run downstairs. This chick's sitting right here. I can't remember what they're called. I think she's an eye collector or something like that. But try to sneak up behind her as best you can and boom! whack her ass. They can be kind of annoying, but they have fairly simple attack patterns. They drop very, so you'll be good to go on that one. Once you finish killing up everybody over here, or if you don't, we're gonna make our way downstairs over here. Do not go through that door just yet, but make your way all the way down to the prison cell that's here. If you remember, if you haven't followed along with this Bloodborne Revisited series, I got transported here at one point after losing a battle to one of those kidnappers. I just like to call them the jailers. So the jailer killed me and I got transported down here. And there was a chick that was sitting down here, and I told you don't talk to her just yet. You can hear her now talking still. And see, she's talking and she says immediately tells you something about the healing church. And the reason why I told you not to talk to her just as of yet is because I wanted to grab this black church gear from the from Cathedral Ward. Before you talk to her, there's two different church sets. We don't have the other one just yet, but where is it? Before there's a black church set and there's a white church set. Before you talk to her, make sure that you equip those items. They don't even really look bad, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of them. I prefer there's another set that's gonna come up later I really like, but up until then I'll use Gascoigne's set. So once you do that, you can talk to her.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
So she gives you madman knowledge for recognizing you.
Member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by a hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
So it's pretty interesting.
The hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
So now you can tell her of Odin Chapel.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter. I'll set out, kind hunter.
Alright, so you want to talk to her as soon as possible. Get that madman's knowledge and she'll go. Her name is Adela and she's a nun for the healing church. Which is funny that, you know, she's a nun, or the Adela the nun, but father isn't a title that's a member of the healing church. I don't believe there's anything in the game to tell us that nun is not a part of the healing church, but it would seem that, you know, as a nun is the part of the healing church, then father should be part of the healing church, at least according to our way and beliefs. So, but alas. So now we're going to make our way back up the staircase here, and we're going to make our way outside the building. Now, those man-eater boars is what they're called. I just like to call them fat bastards, these pigs. There's one that's going to be coming up these stairs. He needs to kill him. The easiest way to do so is to get his attention from right here. And... oh, he didn't come close enough. Bastard. Fat bastard. Oh, he hit me. Bastard. Ooh. Alright, he's gonna charge now and attack. Oh, how I missed! Woo! Got lucky on that hit. I didn't really need to make it that goddamn difficult, to be honest with you. So now before we proceed, there's a new type of enemy that we're gonna have to take care of. So when you make your way to the left over here, before we go that way, we're gonna come around this side. I need you to run. Oh, she's not here yet. My fault. I lied. Well, there's a pig down here. I lied. Oh, you know why? Because that's on the evening. I always forget that shit. Always forget it. Always forget it. But we can come over here and there should be a guy standing in there. Nah, he's not there. There we go. We won't be able to use this shortcut. We'll get to that at another later point. That shortcut really helps. But this pig is what we need to take care of. We're going to take care of that pig right now. So, the pig has a very distinct attack pattern. I hope I don't get killed. I don't want to get killed. So the pig will charge you, like, you know, damn, he killed me. Instant death. I don't know what the hell happened with the camera there. It literally got turned around instead of moving. That sucked. One death, one down, one to go. I don't even get mad at deaths. You know what I really like about not dying in this game is just the mere fact that, you know what, when I die, I don't have to worry about it like I did inside Dark Souls, because I think the main reason why I didn't want to die, damn dude, come on. The main reason why I didn't want to die in Dark Souls was pretty much just because I didn't want that decrepit looking corpse look. And you know, other than that, I didn't really care about whether or not I died. If I died, I died. Come on, dude. Don't be stingy. So, I was reminded that that's the easy way to deal with those dumbasses. And the really good part about Yahar'gul coming here is if that you feel that you're underleveled in the game for some reason, for whatever purpose, Yahar'gul is a really good place to come in order to farm twin bloodstone shards and just normal bloodstone shard. Be careful when he does that bag swing. It has a lot great. Oh shit, I missed. It has the bag has a greater reach than you would think. It's deceptive, really deceptive. I was trying to let the let the wizard caller run out on him, but not. But you see, like, they're dropping bloodstone shards repeatedly. There is an item I came here for, and I think anybody playing the game, especially strength builds, you'll probably want this weapon. It might enable you to go with some arcane stats as well. Get it. I'm pretty sure that pig's gonna have my souls now though, so he's pissing me off. It's always hard to tell who's gonna actually have your souls too. That's the funny part. So be careful, because he can. I don't know why he's able to do that, but it's kind of funny that he just. And that's a poison mist. Damn, I can't believe I got hit with that poison mist. Oh, you bastard. Damn, stop going past the antidote. Ooh, look. Items abound. Oh look, good, the pig doesn't have my souls. My blood echo, excuse me. So let's see what the hell I did wrong. Woo! Be careful with the pigs. sweeping side attack. There you go. Got his ass. Got him. And you see that, like, look at that. I have 20,000 souls already. I mean, I already had quite a few, but if, like I said, if you need to, this is a good place to come and farm. So we've picked up our first bit of bolt paper, which is like our fire paper. Coarse paper applies bolt to weapon when rubbed, invented by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop. Artificially recreates the blue sparks that are said to surround Dark Beast. Unlike the other strange weapons created by Archibald, this one was favored by many hunters, in particular who had even once laid eyes on a Dark Beast. So both these items are kind of good, the fire paper and that bit of the bolt paper, especially the bolt paper in the game. There are a lot of enemies affected by them. We've got quite a few dogs over here, so this is a matter of how you want to handle the situation with the dogs. The best thing is if you have pebbles, I would use those to lure the dogs out individually. These dogs, they hit harder than the other ones, so as you can see, that dog's fucking me up. So you want to be careful about what you do to them and how you attack them. Yeah, just be careful. Top off, just for insurance sake. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy. Damn. Got you. So you can see the dog is giving me, the dogs alone are giving you quite the amount of blood echoes. And like I said, even if it's worth it to come over here and you know, clean up on some souls just in case you feel some blood echoes. Excuse me, sorry. I'm preparing Dark Souls 2 videos as well as Bloodborne videos and Witcher videos, so forgive me. Behold, a pale blood sky. So if you remember, they told us to actually seek that pale blood. By the way, just so you guys know, you do not have to actually come over here first. This is just the way I chose to go. For instance, if you wanted to, I still haven't fought Vicar Emilia yet. She's over there by the Grand Cathedral inside of Cathedral Ward. So I haven't fought her yet. She is on my list of things to do. However, I wanted to come over here specifically to grab an item, and that's what I'm doing here. We will I'm not planning on completing Yahar'gul or fighting one of the bosses that I could fight in here just yet. I just wanted an item because I like it. I know it favors arcane and strength builds, and I want it. So I'm gonna get it. How about them apples? So I would highly suggest you equip the pebbles. The pebbles are really good to lure these dogs out, and you can do so while you don't want these dogs and these dudes on top of you at once. Trust me, you don't. So lure out the dog. Lure out where you're safe, and then you can adequately deal with these two fuckers over here. The good thing about them is that they are facing away from you, so attacking him. Oh shit, did not mean to do that. Woo! Get out of my face. Poison his ass. Wow! Like I said, they have a better range than what it looks like. I'm trying to be careful because God damn it! Oh, you motherfucker! All right, that pissed me off. Holy shit! All those souls. All of those souls. Like I said, it's not an easy area to come to automatically. So choose wisely if you want to come over here. My major problem is that I'm just not skilled in dealing with these fuckers. These the jailers that are here. Oh, how did I lure that dude? You know what? I'm gonna stop playing like a little bitch. That's what I'm gonna stop doing. Here goes some advice about anything inside the Bloodborne game. Instinct inside the game is to go away from things and to try not, you know, to mitigate damage. And I like when I fight some of the enemies that I know I'm prone to do such a thing on, I tend to fuck myself because it's, you notice right now I'm fighting him. I'm fighting them and I'm doing what I would normally do, which is trying to go for the parry. And like I said, I am going to be a victim of that. You know, I'm gonna end up taking damage in order to kill him, which is not necessarily a good thing at this point because everything here does hit hard. However, you get this tendency to run away from things in the game, and when you do that, that's usually when you end up messing up. It's not when you're being, you know, trying to be bold. And I think the person that I learned that from was, like I said, I have my favorite video guy that I like videos. I really love watching Epic Name Bros series, and especially his series that he's done. Whoa. He moves quick over here, didn't he? I love watching Epic Name Bros series. That dude was out for me. Got him. And I think it was him that said that. He said it in one of his videos that I used to watch for the Bloodborne series. I love watching that dude because, like I said, he's participated in a number of the you know, the books as far as getting those done. And he has a wealth of oh shit, he's gonna charge me again. This mother... Get out of there. Damn it. Alright. Now I gotta go deal with these damn dogs again. And find out who has my souls. Damn. Wow. Really? Fucking pooch, what the bleak? It really fucked up part is the item that I want is right there. I think it is anyways. Pretty sure it is. I think I got like a shit ton of these damn pebbles. Come on, puppy. I missed every single one of those strikes. Damn it. I'm gonna guess that. Oh, good. The dog has my souls. Fuck that. Got those souls back. Ah! Got him! Shite! Look at that. So I've died twice inside here. 3 runs and I've got about 38,000 souls. It's pretty good. If I do say so myself. Alright, let's see if I can get this attention of this damn dog now. Although I probably shouldn't get his attention. I'm getting fucked up by dogs in this one. Alright, dude, come here. I'm not sure why I'm not capping off on I'm not capping up on rally potential now for some reason. It's kind of odd. Alright, let's see if I can take this dude out now. Got him. Woo! Did not want to have to do that again. Twin bloodstone shards, and there we go. That's the weapon that I wanted. This was my whole reason for coming down here. Tonitrus. So if you see, it has a D, E, and D scaling for strength and arcane. So a unique trick weapon which was contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church Workshop. Striking this peculiar iron morning star flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not fully take to the device. Now, we don't know why they didn't fully take to the device. It doesn't say so, but it is quite the device. So this is it in its normal form, and it's really good. When you light it up, look at that. Some bolt damage. Now, bolt damage does a great deal inside this game. I don't know why, but it does. So I want to level that weapon up, and that was one of the reasons why I came here. I can tell you right now, I probably won't stick with the Hunter's Axe throughout the game, as opposed to trying to use the Ludwig's Holy Blade and that weapon right there, Tonitrus. Like I said, there was a reason why I came here, and finishing up this area will show why I came here. That these were the items that I wanted. I wanted to secure that Tonitrus early on in the game instead of waiting until later on, especially for the next few areas we got coming up. So you don't have to come here if you don't want to. Not a bad idea to, though. I think I'm gonna miss. Ooh, got him. So it's also interesting, and we'll learn why later on, that when you come over here, if you see, here goes if you notice these females, these nuns are wearing the Healing Church Workshop gear, and they're praying to that door or towards that door. And if you remember, we just were at the top of the stairs and we saw the sign that said, you know, oh, behold the pale blood moon sky. Well, and remember, the whole thing that we were supposed to be doing was seeking out the pale blood. So it's kind of interesting to note that information going there. Now, the thing about the moon that interests me and intrigues me is the fact that, like I said, mix the lore of science and Lovecraftian knowledge, and then religion on top of that, you kind of get this impression, right? That I kind of wondered, is the reason that we're looking towards this pale blood sky, is that supposed to be like a portal? And I asked that question mainly because of something I saw when I played the game. When I played the game with some of my others, and especially with regards to the endings. Damn, this dog is fucking me up. Dog is whipping my ass. Where did the other one go? I do not want to fight him with a dog. Fortunately, it looks like the dog is not coming down. Oh! We're gonna stop that nonsense. Damn, I missed it. I'm not gonna fuck around with his bag throw. Damn it, come on. Shit! I knew I should have kind of went and just said fuck it and left it alone. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go kill him, grab my fucking souls back, and just parlay out of here, because there was no reason for me to really go over there. I got what I wanted and there was no reason for it. I was being goddamn greedy, and that was about the extent of it. God damn it, that was 42,000 souls. Now I gotta make sure I get back to it. Alright. Let's take this one nice and steady. So I wonder if the reason, my whole thinking on it was, and it's to note when you get towards the end of the game, because damn it, he powered up. Shit, didn't expect him to power up so soon. It's important to note because whoo, got his ass. When you get to the end of the game, you have a final battle. Ooh, no, no, no. Not today. Not today. When you get to the end of the game, there's a scene that plays out, especially if you get the true ending. And it kind of makes me question that notion of, is this world real? And when we think about even whether or not this world is real or not, how do you put this? Even when you're thinking about whether or not the world is real, if you are praying to the cosmos and you're looking for these great ones, you know how people usually, UFO identifiers, they look to the sky, and a lot of people to them that you're just confused, you're seeing spaceships, or like, you know, they think they're seeing spaceships or whatever, but they, you know, people tell them, well, maybe you were seeing something else. Maybe what you saw really wasn't, you know, a UFO. Maybe it was another plane up in the sky. Maybe it was, there's all sorts of things that you can tell a person like that, you know, that maybe these things were. And I wonder, you know, man, get out of here with that shit. This pig. Come in here, pig. Well, he almost hit me too. Fuck. God damn. Oof. I'm trying to be careful and not die. So that way I can get my souls back and then bounce back to Hunter's Dream and finish this video up. So I'm sorry if I'm just pausing my line of thought there. Good, nobody had my souls. I can grab those and bounce back to the 100 dream. I got what I wanted. We got the items that we wanted to come for, and we'll come back and claim some of those other items. I just always have a trouble with those guys, so we'll see what happens. But let's take this back to the Hunter's Dream now. So I wonder if the pale blood sky is a symbol for those cosmos and what we're seeking out to, looking out towards the stars. And because when we talk about the healing church, when we talk about Bergenworth and all of those guys, that's when we generally are typically talking about the pale blood sky and looking towards the cosmos. And when we're talking about the healing church, we usually talk about the blood, and we talk about everything that's within. Even when we talk about the Carol Runesmith of Bergenworth, he's about the only one where he's kind of affected a different sort of change in the world, where he's created runes to give you the power of the gods, or the old ones, the great ones, whichever one you want to view it. So it's kind of weird, you know. But even then, those words that he created, they go to the inside, as opposed to looking towards the pale blood moon. Let's see about fortifying our Tonitrus. So happy I got this weapon. And you can decide whether or not you want to level up any other weapons at this point. I'm going to use these to start working on my Tonitrus. Tonitrus is going to be one of those highly useful items, trust me. We'll get some blood gem fortification going with Tonitrus as well. I'm not sure what I have to fortify this weapon, to be honest with you. This weapon does blunt attacks, I believe it is, and physical attacks. There's no thrust damage, so when you do that, think of, like, for instance, this adept blood gem. Not really going to work for any thrust damage on the Tonitrus. Let's go with trying to get the biggest boost I can. So we got these two for physical attacks, and then we got this, but it got an HP recover. I'm gonna go with these two and print those. Yeah, and we'll get around. Like, if you noticed over there, we actually have the next level, I guess, or two is going to give us another gem, and it gives us that crescent moon. And if you remember, we have quite a few of those. So now we have these two weapons in order to do some damage with. We need to gather, I guess, some more twin bloodstone shards. So if you wanted to, you can go back to Yahar'gul and Yahar'gul and mess around with the jailers in order to level up some more. So then the next thing I wanted to purchase, so see, the Hunter Chief emblem is still there. If you want to purchase that and not make your trip to Old Yarnum, then you could use that without having to worry about going on. But then we have Ludwig's Holy Blade sitting right here, and to be honest with you, it's a favorite weapon of mine. It's a really cool trick weapon, and I like to purchase it just because I'm probably going to use it, but I can't. Did I purchase it? What the hell did I just purchase? I have no clue what I just purchased, to be honest with you. Let's see if I did purchase it. Okay, yeah, I purchased it. So Ludwig's Blade is really good. I like it quite a bit. The scaling on it is pretty decent. It has that stat requirement of 16 and 12. You get the biggest, it's D across the board for strength, skill, and arcane damage. So you'll probably get some use out of it. I'm gonna level that weapon up too, because I'll play through with these three weapons. Before I end the video, I'm gonna show you the move sets on both on all these weapons real quick that I'm using, so that way you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, oops. Let's equip that weapon real quick. Fortify. Let's fortify, and we've got quite a few bloodstone shards. These are fairly easy to get to be honest with you, so I wouldn't worry too much about those. they're fairly easy to get to. Before I leave here, I don't want to forget to. You can keep these if you choose to. I don't really like to have communion necessarily up. There's going to be other versions of that, and I really don't necessarily care about quicksilver bullets being up. So I'll tend to replace those if I run across better what I view as better runes. I want more echoes, so I'm going to replace the communion rune with that one, and I'll keep that going. So right now, this is Ludwig's Holy Blade. It's normal 3 attack. It's pretty good. It's not the quickest, but it's pretty decent. It also has a charge up attack as well. And if you trick weapon it out, it becomes a great sword. And it also has a charging attack, which does thrust damage, I believe, when you have it in this form, and you do that. It's really useful, really useful, really useful. So we have that. Then I think we had Tonitrus is the other weapon that I want to show. So Tonitrus is just a straight up kind of, you know, there you go. That's it. This is Tonitrus. That's Tonitrus right there. And the attacks don't really change at all. The animations slow down a little bit, but it's still the same animations. The only difference is you have the bolt attack on there. Ludwig has a pretty slow animation to it. So if you're a quick style player, I would suggest that you play around with them. Like I think I've said it already before. Play around with these so that way you understand what you're doing. The Hunter Axe is like that. It's really just that really good in between to me. It really works. I don't know. I like it. I can't say I'll use it throughout the whole playthrough, but I like it. So it's up to you which one you want to use, but I like to have those 3. I want to have those 3 at my disposal, and then we'll come over here and make sure we get some channeling done. So the wife helped out. Thank her for that. We're only gonna probably get 2 levels out of this. So what are we gonna hit? I'll hit. You know what? I'll hit a level. Ooh, man. I'll hit a level in strength and a level in vitality. I want to get my vitality up and going, and I need to get my endurance up and going. Like pretty much for your strength build, especially if you're going to start gearing up towards using some of the heavier weapons, like
Farewell, good hunter.
sorry, I know I'm saying a lot of ums and stuff, but if you're going to use those weapons, not the Hunter's Axe, not Tonitrus, and you plan on going to some of the more strength specialized weapons like Ludwig's Holy Blade, especially using it as a great sword format, or a S scaling weapon that we are going to pick up later called Ligarius's Will, that have high strength requirements, you better plan on trying to get that endurance up high so that way you can do multiple attacks, or at least finding a way to mitigate those. So keep that in mind. I don't think I picked up any cold bloods or anything like that. I got 2 frenzies, so I'll use both of them. I don't care. And that should get me another level.
What is it? Very well. Let me.
Yeah, gave me another level and put me down. Alright, so now I'm at level 43. Alright, so now I'm not gonna continue on with Yahar'gul. We will come back to that in due time, really soon. Before I go back to Yahar'gul, I think the next video we'll probably focus on is going to be Vicar Amelia and our battle with her at the Grand Cathedral and Cathedral Ward. So until next time, guys, I salute thee and have fun.